We begin with the new Gaza deal. US President Donald Trump has announced a historic agreement for the complete disarmament of Hamas, calling it a critical step towards establishing a new governing authority in Gaza. Hamas and the Board of Peace later confirmed his announcement. Reports indicate that mediators and Hamas leaders have reached a proposed framework in Cairo. According to sources close to the talks, the proposal outlines provisions for dismantling the group's weapons and a gradual withdrawal of Israeli forces from Gaza. But Israeli media reports say that Israel is not fully on board yet, insisting that there will be no Israeli withdrawal from the Yellow Line before Gaza Strip is fully demilitarized. Diplomatic sources had earlier indicated that while significant progress was made during the talks in Cairo, it remains uncertain whether the agreement will hold, as Israeli officials have expressed strong dissatisfaction with several key terms. Ghazi Hamad, a senior member of the Hamas negotiating team, stated that the group expects international mediators and the Board of Peace to guarantee Israel's full compliance with the proposed terms. Under this framework, the Palestinian Technocratic Committee, established by the Board of Peace to govern Gaza, would oversee the storage and decommissioning of Hamas's weapons. Announcing the development on Truth Social, President Trump stated that disarmament would take place across carefully structured phases. He added that following the disarmament process, Israeli forces would withdraw, clearing the way for an international stabilization force to work alongside a new Palestinian police force to ensure Gaza's security. He also thanked mediators from Egypt, Qatar, and Turkey. The issue of Hamas's disarmament has remained the primary sticking point, remember, in advancing the broader ceasefire deal that has been in place between Israel and Hamas in Gaza since October. Despite that ceasefire, violence continues to flare in the enclave, with recent Israeli strikes killing at least 6 people, including 2 children, on Thursday. We were earlier joined by Peter Kuznick from Washington, D.C. He is Professor of History and Director of the Nuclear Studies Institute at American University. Here's what he had to say.
This agreement is supposed to include all the armed groups in Gaza. We don't have any details on who's going to form the new government, who's going to form the stabilization force. I mean, the Board of Peace has been treated by the world as a sham. I mean, Trump's going to be the chairman of it in perpetuity, into his grave. He's going to be running things there. There's nothing about this that has any concrete detail, any evidence, any reason to be optimistic given the history. This has been going on for almost 3 years now, and it's been a massacre. So, would we love to see that something work that will resolve things? Absolutely. Can we believe what Donald Trump says? You've seen his track record. He says things that turn out not to be true. And the Israelis are very hesitant. We already see inside Israel people saying that they don't accept this deal, that this is not a good deal for Israel. And so maybe if it's a bad deal for Israel, maybe Hamas will see it as a good deal for Hamas. But we have to take this with a lot of skepticism right now and hope that something positive comes out of it.